We're here with Ernesto in the Marriott Marquis, and Ernesto, we picked you. We wanted to talk to you because you've got a Baker Mayfield look on.
Yeah.
Baker wears his hat like that, and we thought maybe you might be a Baker Mayfield supporter, but we don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm in the military. I was been in for 8 years, so I'm a big Army fan. Actually, Army-Navy games today. So.
Yeah, but they don't have anybody in the Heisman
No,
Trophy.
I know they don't.
But
I
now
wish
they've
they
won
did.
some.
Yeah.
Well,
Wish they did.
so you've been deployed overseas?
Yes.
Well, fantastic. By the way, thanks for doing that for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big deal. That's something to be proud of. Who do you think should win it?
I'm not aware who's even in the running right now. I know that there's all the kind of usual suspects as far as in college football. It's always Florida, Georgia, Alabama. All those guys are in it. I know a bunch of my friends are Alabama fans, so if there's any Alabama players in it,
No, not this year. Thank you. We're here in the lobby of the Marriott, and we're going to talk to Albert. Albert, where are you from?
From Delaware.
Delaware. That's a state.
Yeah, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Aren't they the Blue Hens or something like that?
They are. Yes, they are. Uh-huh.
I thought they were. Now, Albert, you don't have a Heisman Trophy favorite.
No, I don't have a pretty poor person to talk to about football in general.
No, not really, because at one time you worked with what team?
The Baltimore Colts, when Johnny Unitas used to be the quarterback and Shula managed the team.
You know, the interesting thing there is Johnny Unitas was a graduate of Louisville.
Okay.
And Louisville has a candidate for today's Heisman in Lamar Jackson. In fact, he's the favorite. Any thoughts on that? Or
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, I wish you could come up with something, but I got nothing.
Great. Okay. Here's somebody right over here we can interview. Let's go look at this lady right down here. Hi, ma'am. I'm Brian. How are you?
Hi, Brian. I'm Kathleen. How are you?
Kathleen. Nice to meet you. Excuse me while I just moved your purse here. Kathleen, we're here for the Heisman Trophy. Do you know anything about the Heisman Trophy?
I know a little bit about it, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're the first person we've talked to that
Really?
admits knowing anything about it. Yes. What do you know about it?
Well, I know it's the big trophy for the best college football player, right?
Well, yeah, that's
Joe
right.
Namath won it, didn't he?
No, but
Oh.
that's a good guess.
Oh, all right.
Joe, probably deserving, but no, they.
Doug Flutie, did he win it?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
Doug,
all right,
Doug,
yeah,
Doug
okay.
did win it. Now, who's your favorite this year? Do you have a favorite?
You know, I've thought a lot about it, and I have a head choice and a heart choice. My heart choice are the two Oklahoma Sooners. Like, I really want them to win in a tie. I think that would be ideal. But I think Lamar Jackson's going to win.
You know what? I'm so glad we found you because in fact, I think I want to take this girl into the interview room and, because, she mentioned the Sooners, so we really have to, we have to get more out of this lady, right?
Really?
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What do you do for a living here in New York, if you're from New York?
I'm an investment professional.
Are you serious?
Yes. I know I don't look like one.
No, you look great, by the way.
Thank you.
She does look pretty good. Now, investment.
Who are you again?
I'm just a regular guy. Now, what do you invest?
Well, I actually do investment education. So I work in the hedge fund business. I work with college endowments and kind of like University of Oklahoma, Notre Dame, all of those investors. I've written about them and I run conferences for them and I try to make sure that they're educated and running the money for their institutions effectively.
Okay, we're here with Mike from Arizona State University. He's here in Manhattan. Why are you here, Mike?
Finished the school, so we thought we'd take a vacation. And so
Okay.
took me here.
And he... Excuse me, I'm back here. He's here with with Sierra, and she's also from Arizona State. So, who's your Heisman Trophy favorite, Mike?
I I do not know.
You're undecided right now.
I'm undecided, yeah.
You can go with basically
That's-
anybody
yeah.
and it's okay?
Right.
Okay. Well, we've obviously got our favorites, but how about you, Sierra? Do you have a favorite?
No clue.
No clue?
No clue.
So you're basically neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
Okay. Would either the political candidates make a good Heisman Trophy winner?
I believe they would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one?
Definitely Donald Trump.
Trump would make
Yeah.
a good one? Okay, because he's what, tough, or he's tough on what?
He just gives me that vibe. Like, it's nothing about his past or anything. Just like I can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
The eyes are always important. Okay, well, thanks for giving us your time, and Sierra, thank you for your comments as well.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Okay, we're here with Mike from Arizona State University. He's here in Manhattan. Why are you here, Mike?
I finished the school, so we thought we'd take a vacation. And so
Okay.
she took me here.
And he... Excuse me, I'm back here. He's here with with Sierra, and she's also from Arizona State. So, who's your Heisman Trophy favorite, Mike?
I do not know.
You're undecided right
I'm
now.
undecided, yeah.
You can go with basically
That's-
anybody,
yeah.
and it's okay.
Right.
Okay. Well, we've obviously got our favorites, but how about you, Sierra? Do you have a favorite?
No clue.
No clue.
No clue.
So you're basically neutral.
Yeah, neutral.
Okay. Would either the political candidates make a good Heisman Trophy winner?
I believe they would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
Definitely Donald Trump.
Trump would make
Yeah.
a good one. Okay, because he's what, tough, or he's tough on what?
He just gives me that vibe. Like, it's nothing about his past or anything. Just like I can see it in his eyes.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
The eyes are always important. Okay, well, thanks for giving us your time, and Sierra, thank you for your comments as well.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Okay, as promised, we've brought Kathleen back into the interview room. And Kathleen, we did this because we talked to a lot of people today, and you know what? Not too many people know anything about the Heisman.
Right.
And
Shocking
so-
to me.
Yeah, it is shocking. But you did, and another reason we brought you back in here, because
Okay.
you mentioned that you're in your heart,
Yes.
which is important.
Yes.
You wanted Mayfield and Westbrook to do well today.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
But now here's what bothers me about this whole heart thing.
Okay.
You said, well, in my heart and in my head, but you never got to what was in your head. So what's in your head?
Well, my head around Lamar Jackson was just that when you read what the odds are and what his record's been, I mean, there's no football player in history has done as well as he has as a quarterback and rushing. So I think he's kind of got it locked up. So it's more that the logical, rational, educated side of me says Lamar Jackson's going to win. But it's really that when I think about it, what would be most exciting and heartwarming would be if the Oklahoma guys won, because I know that they are very close and they see themselves as a real team, and I think a joint win would be just a perfect outcome to the season.
Well, it would be the first joint win in the history of the Heisman. In fact, it'd be like electing Trump and Clinton at the same time. So I don't know that can happen.
Okay.
So if we had to pick one between Westbrook and Mayfield, you have to pick one.
Yeah.
They're both in your heart, but okay.
I think Mayfield would probably be my choice, and probably the one that would be the most head and heart choice, because I'm a fan of the Sooners, and I also think that Mayfield just would have a better shot.
Here's what I'm thinking. Now you're a New York native, right? Or
Right.
maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you live right here in Manhattan.
Yep.
You're a financial advisor.
Right, exactly. Well, I'm more like an investment professional.
Oh, that's right.
But so
I'm sorry.
But that's included, so that's good. That
Well,
counts.
let me ask you this: where did you go to school?
I went to Franklin and Marshall College in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Okay, now did Franklin play defense or Marshall? Or Who was on offense and
Well,
who was on?
it was Ben Franklin versus John Marshall.
Oh.
So I think it was it was kind of like, but back in the day, I don't think we had football when they were playing.
Probably
so,
not.
yeah.
Well, when they were playing. Obviously, we know that John Marshall was the first Supreme Court justice in the United States. Ben Franklin, we knew he had some clever things to say about fish and visitors and stuff, but what was his, I mean, other than being a really smart guy, I mean...
Well, he was a polymath. I mean, he had so many...
What?
A polymath. He had so many different talents, and he was kind of multifaceted, and didn't he discover electricity? And with
Well,
the
it was
kite?
already there, yeah.
He found it,
Yeah.
and he wrote Poor Richard's Almanac. I mean, he was really like a multifaceted, multi-talented man. So, he's an inspiration.
Thanks for your time today.
Thank you. I appreciated it.